One out of town this weekend.
That's Tyroy's bonus at the end of the fiscal year, Pete, that we're talking about.
No kidding.
Speaking of Bayonettas, here we go into losers semifinals. You mentioned those Bayonettas that have been putting up some numbers here, and this losers semi is not going to feature that Big Mac. It's not going to feature that Dan. It's going to be Fade making the run through those stalwarts of the Chicago PR to fight against Panda Bair.
Fade absolutely needed the solid run when it comes to. Sorry? Yes, it's best of 5. Fade really needed the solid run as far as being up there on the PR, because while he's had kind of the wacky weeklies, he's also had some suspect losses. He's had some inconsistencies throughout this entire season, and he hadn't really no notable placing. So as we're treating this as essentially a monthly, seeing him get a 4th place when you've got so many different names in the PR here. Tyroy was here, Big Mac, Dan, Jimmy, Snoofle, Panda Bair, Fade's here himself, Earl of M, like really stacked bracket today. Like, we were missing Ned. That was about it. And to see Fade get 4th place at this bracket minimum, it's a hell of a finish for him. So let's see if he can continue it.
I'm actually surprised to see the Villager come out here after, like you said, the Donkey Kong and Bowser did pretty decently well against Fade, or not against Fade, against Tyroy in the winners semifinals side of bracket. But he's going to give this matchup another earnest go right now. We do have Fade on the winning side of this game 1 as far as just this current position goes. With that big tower power combo carrying Villager up to the right side of the screen. Villager, you can just see it's hard for him to find any room edgewise in this neutral game because he's so slow. And now he let off this lingering hitbox. Gets Witch Time, he's going to take a little bit more damage for it, and the lap is almost on.
Yeah, we had mentioned earlier that this matchup is just incredibly difficult for Villager across the board. But Panda Bair at just like his peak tournament skill level, when it comes to knowing your character, when it comes to knowing how to play against various characters and how good he has the potential to be, he is definitely probably, top 3, I think. Like top 3 or top 4 in Chicago. He's one of the best we have. So I believe he thinks he can beat Bayonetta as long as it's not somebody as crazy good as Tyler. So I'm not really surprised to see the Villager, but if he loses this game, and it's not looking great right now, I wouldn't be surprised to see, a DK switch to just practice it. But he does grab him with the net, get the back throw, and put himself in position to have a chance. Villager with rage in that bowling ball, you can steal games real easy.
Ooh. Oh! We got wood chip combos. Oh, and looking for the regrab there. Just barely missed the spacing, but I guess he'll take the slingshot damage.
I hate that combo did less damage than a Luigi down throw double hit. Because that combo was so sweet.
Video games, man.
Video games don't give stop points. Oh, he went for it all, and he paid the price. If Fade rolls in, he dies. And if Fade doesn't roll in, Panda dies.
I'm actually...
I don't like the play, because I think he was doing so well in neutral that it wasn't yet time to roll the dice.
The reason he did that is Fade rolled in the first time he went for that read. So
yeah,
he's like, are you going to do it another time? But also, the reward of hitting him with that, he was at like 40%?
He would have had a little bit...
Would that kill from 40% with the opposite way on Smash Ball?
I think so, because he had nearly max rage, and the charge was enough, and Bowling Ball is that strong. Not to mention, he could have gotten the reverse hitbox based on where he was spaced, so there was definitely kill potential there. I can't say for certain, but I'm about 80% sure Fade would have died from that.
All right, well, we're going to get another shot here. Smashville, same character. Not going to go to the grappler this time. Villager just taking the time on the ledge. That's a very well-known style of play, of course, for this character. Comfortable on the ledge, not really threatened too much by the ledge trapping of Bayonetta to be discerned by it, of course. But look at this! Look at this!
Yeah, Panda's starting to figure it out a little bit more. Fade approaching very consistently with the downward angled side Bs, and Panda's just been punishing all of them with slingshots, forward airs and back airs across the board. And Panda, I think it took him about a game, or even half a game, really, if you want to look at the run he made at the end of that first game despite losing, to realize that this was a different Bayonetta than the one he's used to fighting every week. Fade definitely with a slightly different playstyle than Tyroy. His combos are a little bit more particular. His fishing for setups is a little bit more linear, so...
Fade's maybe respecting the space of Villager too much right now.
Absolutely.
Like, he's slowing down to shield all these slingshots when you could just try to heel slide under them, or you can go in for like a downward angled afterburner kick under them. There's a lot of things you can do when Villager is just established in center stage.
I think that Fade went in with the downward angled side B a couple of times, and since Panda punished the 2 or 3 in a row, he took some time to compose himself, and he took too long. And now suddenly he's sitting at 145% because Panda's not going to let him breathe for worrying about that. So
their Panda found a really good drift to bait the bat within. I'm not going to say it's a frame check, because it's not necessarily guaranteed, but that's something you have to do is when you know like those air dodges are not going to land perfectly, you can bait the air dodge bat within, whatever you want to call it, into something else, and it can be really good against Bayonetta.
Now Panda continually has been reading every one of these approach options from Fade, only eating 54%. Fade can't seem to get a combo going, but he hasn't lost the stock yet, and a Bayonetta with Rage is a terrifying thing.
Actually, yeah, I would have been scared of that sweet spot back air, but instead the sour spot lands twice in a row. Not enough to KO this Villager yet. And Villager actually surprisingly
Oh, no! He got the balloons! Oh, that poor little child. He's going to be crying when he gets home tonight. He didn't get to take his birthday balloons home. And there you go, Fade with the lead. And he didn't even use the Rage to do it. He just abused the unfortunate mechanic of Villager.
I've only seen that happen in Smash 4 like enough times to count on one hand. It's actually crazy.
And the Witch Time, although Panda had air dodged as the Witch Time went through. There's the back throw. So now we're just going to go down to a one-stock game. But Panda with such a big lead, that was a very unfortunate way to die. But that doesn't mean that Fade is anywhere near out of the woods. And that 17% lead, he needs to keep the momentum here. The Witch Time will help. Oh, wow, that killed from, what, 30? 30.
That was like full charge.
Yeah, but like, ugh. Bayonetta. I got nothing for you.
Give me the DK. Come on, Panda. You want to play DK.
Yeah.
I want to commentate DK way more than I want to commentate Villager. Okay.
Yes, I like that way more. You don't get nice things. Only I get nice things. King Koopa coming out to play as we go to game 3.
I did Donkey Kong's jab 1 perfect pivot up tilt kill confirm once in a friendly, and I felt like the coolest person in the room. That's how exciting my life is. But here we go. Bowser instead. It's going to be the Koopa King himself.
Speaking of exciting life, how was your nap today?
I got a lot of gold.
Nice.
In Sea of Thieves. I did not nap.
He napped.
Don't listen to this propaganda.
All right, Panda not dying from the giant super heavyweight man who really can't SDI out of the Bayo stuff very easily. And here we're going for ride number 3.
His regular DI has been excellent, so that's at least something going for him. And these ledge traps have been kind of like just okay, I guess, for Fade. Maybe a little bit too passive. And he might die.
No, not yet. He's not at the percent. He had to get about 15% more from where he was. I still don't think it's correct. I think he should have jumped and just hit him with the claw once. But we'll see.
But that's something we saw from Panda's DK and his Bowser's. He goes for those high-risk options. Maybe looking for an up smash, maybe looking for the Bowser bomb instead of just the guaranteed damage.
Panda just kind of fishing for grabs, but not really like shield grabbing on the Bayo approaches. There's the Koopa Claw.
That could have been a back air, actually.
Oh, he got the grab. Ding, dong. No, it's not enough. He didn't go high enough. I know that sounds weird. You can do that higher than he did it. Now he's going to have to... Will this still kill? Yeah, all right, yeah.
That's one.
He had no
one
rage.
Reason why you go for the
Look at him
twerk. One reason why you go for the KO grapplers versus Bayonetta is her tall frame. What am I watching?
What just happened?
That just did 30%.
You know what? He did. Oh, he didn't die for it.
But you will get wish time here.
That did more than 30. That did the full 40. Bowser ran out of fire breath. That's not supposed to... All right.
I'm shocked that everyone's alive, though, from that crazy situation on the right side of the stage.
You know, Bowser now has just a little bit of rage, so if Panda can just get an errant hit and then a grab in, it's all over.
Yeah, just get like a forward tilt.
Oh, okay, the back air, that'll do it. That almost killed. All right, you can't fire breathe. Oh, that's not
smart.
Be dead.
Yep.
Now that'll do it. Panda going for the highest of risks, but you can see it in his face. He has had just enough Bayonetta for the day, as is the feeling with a lot of people towards the end of brackets. In our particular region, we have quite a few Bayonettas here in Chicago. Panda not happy with himself. He's going to have to settle for a 4th place there. And I can understand the distaste in your mouth when you miss a Bowser bomb and die. Trust me, I've been there. It hurts.
I've been there with Yoshi bomb.
Yeah. Wow,
pretty bad.
We play terrible characters.
We do.